good, everybody? So, today, we're going to be talking about my gacha game habits. I am known for being a little bit of an omega, giga, turbo tourist of gacha, to the extent that sometimes, at one point, some people have even called me a grifter for some of the games that I play. So I thought, why not take the opportunity to actually rank how I feel about all the games, all the gachas that I've played in the last 6 months. And we're going to take a look at this video right here by Grounded Gacha. I'm pretty sure you've seen a bunch of other creators react to this at this point, but now it is my turn. You're maintaining accounts, not playing games. And I'm going to use this video, I've not seen it yet, not pre-watched, but we're going to use this bit of a launch pad to kind of talk about why I am such a casual when it comes to a lot of the gacha games that I play, and why I don't even daily play basically any gacha game. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video first, and then I'm going to get into the tier list. So let's go.
I love gacha games.
Oh, we've got another Brit! Welcome to the family, another British content creator. As you are all aware, being British makes you sound 100% smarter. So we love to see a tip. I tip my hat to you, fellow Brit. I tip my hat to you. Volume a little low. Let's go.
Daily progression, a sense of meaning to our accounts, a sense of belonging in a world and in a community where our efforts make a difference. But sometimes it can be a bit much. And today, what I want to discuss is if we're playing too many, and if we are, how do we make the decision of which to cut?
I'm gonna be real. I don't think there's any such thing as are we playing too many gacha games. That doesn't exist. It's everyone has their own personal limit. And even if you play a game 1 day a week, 1 day, 2 days out of a month, that's fine. You don't have to play a game every single day. And let's be real, over the past at least 6 months, there have been so many new games that have come out. NTE just came out, Mongol Stardive came out, we've had Arcanines Enfield came out, so many games, there are so many choices. It's impossible for people to play every single game. So people do have to make choices, right? They absolutely do have to make choices.
I'm going to get rid of 2 that I'm playing right now and take my current games from 5 to 3 and discuss the process I'm making.
5? Wow.
Now the first thing I want to discuss is mental load. Just how much work is it in your head to go in and do your daily chores? Because that's what these games are at the end of the day. We have a
Gachas are just daily job simulators. That is true. I know some people that play like upwards of 7+. Playing these games shouldn't be a job, and I think a lot of people absolutely do treat them like that. And that's not healthy. Like, to me, if I'm not enjoying doing something, I simply won't do it. That's it. Like, I'm not going to log in just to collect a few, like, items and whatever. I just won't. I will only log in if I'm getting enjoyment out of doing the thing that I want to do.
Of daily chores that we need to deal with. And it's not just for dailies, it's for weeklies, it's for events, it's for stories, for patches. All this is extra load that you need to organize.
Doing dailies in gacha satisfies my autism. And that's the great thing, right? If you personally get enjoyment from doing your dailies, and that's where you get enjoyment from, that's a great thing. But if you're someone that you don't, if the gacha and the dailies doesn't satisfy your autism, don't do them. Right? That's really what it is. If you get it and it works for you and you get those tingles, great. If not, maybe reconsider.
And sometimes it can be just too much and it stops becoming a game and it starts becoming work. If a game feels too much like work to you and you're just logging in and you're hating it every day, this is probably a good indicator to start dropping back the game. Second is FOMO.
I like how he was the entire time he had Arcanines Enfield up. Is that a sign? Is that like there's a lot of micromanaging in Enfield.
Out on. Is it a case of maybe it gets better? Is there going to be a character that comes out later that I'm really looking forward to? You might not like that character. You might not like how they play. You might not like the game design, the mechanics of the end game when you get to it. I feel like there's a lot of what ifs in these games, and if you're not enjoying the game as it currently stands, I think it's fine to take a break and come back to it once it's got a chance to prove itself to you. You don't need to put all your effort into it and then get disappointed and feel like you have to stay a slave to it forever. Next up is competition.
Do you know what? Stay a slave to it. Can I also bring out a factor that I think some people might not actually touch on? I wonder if he does. A lot of people that play these gacha games also exist in online spaces and online communities like Twitter, for example. And you'll find that these people will generate accounts based solely on like the game that they play. And they actually might feel locked in to continue to play that game because they're now in a social circle of people and a community of people that also play it. So they might feel, a kind of duty to keep playing, even if they might not like the game itself. They do it for the social credit of being involved in the community. That's 100% a thing. And those people tend to actually, in experience, be kind of like vicious. Yeah, because they might be defending a game they don't even play that much themselves.
What is your game giving you at the moment?
But they do it.
That no other game.
But they do it because it gets them a lot of Twitter cred and people like attention. It's just how it is.
Game is giving you. Does it have unique mechanics? Is it in a completely different setting? Is it giving you an experience that is unmatched in the rest of the industry? Because we've got a lot of games out now that seem to be very similar, and unless they've got standout mechanics or features that really appeal to you, I would say...
I think having CZN is a good thing to have up because it is a gacha that does something like kind of a bit differently in terms of its gameplay. But there are a lot of games right now that kind of feel same but different. Just a little lick of different coat of paint. I think Arknights Enfield is definitely a game that kind of suffers from that in terms of like using its characters outside of factory stuff. Like getting that unique appeal is definitely difficult.
This is a way to consider which of those to drop. Then there's the story and the endgame. And I'm putting these together because most players are in either of these camps. You either care about the story, the lore, and how things unfold, or you care about building your characters, making them the best they can be.
Oh, I hate the fact that I'm both. I really do. I hate the fact that I'm both. Like, I play for stories, and I also get enjoyment from doing endgames. But when a game doesn't interest me enough to want to build my characters for endgame, that's like also a problem, because then I'm not going to get enjoyment from the gacha.
I feel like if you're a story player, it's very easy to just take a break between patches. If it's starting to die down, it's starting to get boring, it's fine. You don't necessarily need to log in every day. You don't need to optimize everything. You're gonna miss a few summons, but it is what it is. You're playing for the story anyway. You don't need everything. But for us endgame players, that we really want to optimize everything,
I would also add something onto this. I'd argue story players want to do endgame not because they really want to, but tends to be the free to play crowd. They want to get as many resources as possible so they can have as many pulls as possible. So I'd argue there's an extra category here, the free to players, that are neither necessarily story nor endgame people, but they do it because they want to get the pulls for their games. And so you'll have a lot of people going through it, even if they don't particularly like it, because they feel obligated to do so for their free-to-playness. And that's why, that's why a lot of controversy comes up with pull currencies, power creep, characters, how difficult endgames are, largely because of free-to-play crowds. That's usually where a lot of it stems from.
We get stressed out very easily by missing any kind of rewards. So we start doing things like the shitty events that nobody would ever in their right mind do unless they give you summons. And I feel for this...
Oh, bro, some of the events in some of these games are so bad. Oh, some of the events are so bad.
This type of player, you've really got to understand which games you want to commit to at endgame, because you've only got so much effort, so much motivation, and it can't go into the endgame of every single game that comes out. And that is why I'm making these cuts today. Because I'm playing 5 different games at the moment, and I'm going to cut 2 of them out. They're Honkai Star Rail.
Oh no! Oh no! It just, oh no!
Chaos Zero Nightmare,
Oh, he doesn't like turn-based games. Oh, he doesn't like turn-based games.
Mongol Stardive, Art Night
Oh, wait, no, these are the games that he plays. Oh, never mind. Wait. These are the games that he plays. Sorry, I got it wrong.
Field,
Oh, it's my twin!
and Neverness to Everness. I'm making the cut of Enfield.
Type 1 if you didn't see that one coming. Type 1 if you didn't see that one coming. Ooh.
Because there's no endgame at the moment. We don't have any solid idea of what or when we're getting it and what it's going to feel like. And I'm just not confident enough in the developers at the moment. They might surprise me, but I'm willing to stop playing every day and take a break and come back later when they can prove to me that the endgame is worth playing, that it's worth my time. And the second game I'm actually removing is...
By the way, that's a crazy concept, right? Imagine taking a break from a game and coming back later. Wow, like, imagine that. Imagine that concept of like, you know what, I'll come back in 6 months' time. Isn't that crazy? Whoa.
Mongol Stardive, because it is a great game. This game, story-wise, I would highly suggest you play this if you want a challenge, because the storyline is just boss fight to boss fight to boss fight. And the boss fights are not a joke, they are actually quite challenging. And you will enjoy this experience going up to max level. But then
honestly, I didn't think Mongol was an awful game. I actually thought like, actually, it's kind of like endearing for what it is.
And once you're at max level, there's not really much to say about it, and it's a lot of grind, a lot of work, and it doesn't really feel satisfying. But the leveling experience was fantastic. So they're the two cuts I'm making. If you're also...
I would love to hear why he plays the other games and his thoughts behind them. It's a fun game, but it's fun when you're progressing. Yeah, it tends to be it for like the honeymoon period for these types of games.
Thinking
honestly
about making a cut. What game did you cut? And
yeah,
what...
we're gonna talk about the games that we're gonna cut. You know what? This guy is almost at 1,000 subs, guys. He's almost at 1,000 subs. There's the link. I'm putting it into both my chats. You know what? Go give him some love. And go see the captain sends her regards. Yeah, go in the comments and the captain sends her regards. I'm gonna sub. That's a good first video. Good first video that we've seen from this guy, grounded gacha. You know, like that kind of how it be. So how about we go ahead and I talk about all the games that I've played over the last year and what I think about them and if I'm going to cut them. Now, here's the thing. For me, I don't like cut any game out. Like it's not like I'm never gonna play it again. It's just the frequency at which I play it. Okay. First one on the list. Let's talk about Arknight's Enfield. I love the design of Arknight's Enfield. I love the fidelity of the game. The problem is, I just don't feel the urge to log in every day. It's not a game that excites me enough that I'll play. For me, Arknight's Enfield will be a game that like one day out of the patch, I will get the urge to build up my factory. Right? Like I will log in one of these days this month and I will do the whole factory and that's it until the next patch. And then I'll redo it again, right? Whenever I need to. That's probably how I'm gonna play it. Because again, I don't really care about building my characters. I have no reason to feel excited for building up my characters, but I do actually really like it for its story. 1.2 changed my mind completely on how I feel about Arknight's Enfield story. I wasn't particularly that interested, and I thought if 1.2 isn't good, I'm actually probably gonna drop it. But I actually had a really, really good time with the story, and the boss fight was really cool. So for me, this is a game right now that I'm playing just for the story. I don't care about doing a daily grind to level my characters. I will probably do the factory for... I'll spend 10 hours one day doing it and not touch it till the next patch. But I like its story, so I'm probably going to continue to play every patch just to see how the story goes, but that's really it. I have no interest in doing anything else. I don't really care about building up my characters. I have no incentive to, and I'd much rather use my time somewhere else right now. If that changes, if that happens to change and it gets better, then maybe I'll change my mind. But right now, for me, this is a game I play for the story because 1.2 was actually pretty interesting. One negative I have about it, the frequency at which we need to make new components or rebuild a factory to get new things, is tiring. I kind of expected this to happen. I thought maybe they'd integrate it in a better way. Because it seems to be every patch they'll introduce a new ore or component, and you have to rebuild the factory from scratch. And that can maybe get a little bit annoying. I think people would like to have factory expansions where you can add things onto things you've already made rather than just like having to take down everything you build and build it up again every single time. That's really what I hearing from a lot of feedback when it comes to factory stuff. So hopefully they kind of like change it out and swap it out a little bit. Next, Genshin Impact. Man, listen, I've been so on and off with this game. I've been so incredibly on and off. It's not a game that I'm saying 07 to. To me, it's going in eventually because I genuinely want to go through the story. I'm actually, since I played Genshin since day one. Well, I made my account day one and I played it. The lore actually interests me. And there will be one day this year, or like I will do a week of playing and catching up. I know I'm going to do it, like I'm doing with Zenless. I will do it eventually. It's not a game I want to drop, but again, this is a game I do not care about its endgame. I don't care about events. I don't care about the endgame anymore. I thought, oh, maybe if I can get my account in a condition by which I can do endgame, I'll do more regular content on it. I did think that, like, okay, if my account could be up to standard, I'll do the end games, but I don't think that's ever gonna fucking happen. So, like, it's just gonna be a game that I will eventually cover and get through the story with, but not anytime soon. I've got too much to do. We have too much to do, so that's how I feel about Genshin. Honkai Star Rail. Okay. It's going in the airplane as well. I haven't touched the story of Honkai Star Rail since, like, 3.0. That's where I ended on 3.0. I've got 3.1 plus to do. Again, another game I'll do eventually. However, I frequently swipe in this game. I have my account manager, Mr. the King, the Spidius, who does actually do the dailies on my Honkai Star Rail account, and he keeps it up to date. And I do regularly pull for characters because I do want to keep up to date with the game without having to do the dailies. That's the thing, because I'll be real, I do get a satisfaction of Honkai Star Rail of like doing the end games and just seeing the animation visual slop on my screen. I'll be real, I like the ADHD animation slop on my screen and the satisfyingness of playing it. And eventually I'll get to the story as well. But right now, I'm playing to swipe. I actually swipe quite frequently on HSR2, which is crazy for a game that I don't regularly play. But I'm playing it. I log in to swipe. But I don't know. I will get around to the story at a certain point, but right now, I'm just kind of enjoying the motions of swiping and looking at the characters. And you might think I'm crazy for that, but guess what? It's my money, not yours. So I can do what I want. That's how I feel. Love and Deep Space. As you guys know, my channel used to be a lads channel. I went from Wuthering Waves to exclusively covering Love and Deep Space when I wasn't really particularly interested in WoA for a while. Yeah, that's 07. I'm not playing this game again. Yeah, I thought about it for a while of maybe I'm gonna go back and play and try it out and whatever. It's not happening. I have no interest in playing again. I have no interest in doing the story. It was too vague. The gacha is fucking terrible. I don't like what Infold devs do. I just don't particularly care. I love the characters. I do. Listen, I'm a Silas girly. I love the characters, but like it's just not enough. I don't care. I'm just never playing this game again. This is a guaranteed 07 for me. I'm sorry out there to all my ladies who really like this game. I really am, but I gotta be honest, it's just not happening. It's really not happening. All right, Wuthering Waves. This is the only gacha. This is the gacha that I frequent the most. Even then, I don't log in daily. I play it very casually. I pull on every character. I pull on every weapon near enough. I do the story, and it's the only gacha where I do the story and I do the end games, and I'm the only one that maintains this account. No one else does. I'm the only person that touches this account. I keep it up to date myself. It's the game that I play on. Do I do the side quests? No, I fucking don't. I don't care. I play for the main story and I play for the end game because Wu actually has gameplay I genuinely like. So this is the one I frequent the most out of all these games. And I know the Wu community has kind of issues with me here and there, but I don't care. I genuinely do enjoy the game. But to me, I'm not playing it every day. Sorry. I know the dailies take like fucking 2 minutes sometimes, if that. Don't care. I think a lot of the events are ass these days. I will say, even these days, some of the endgame shilling is actually kind of like fucking obscene. Yeah, the new Wiwa, for example, is like literally the most fucking obscene thing that I've like ever fucking seen. But hey, it is what it is, right? That's gacha for you. And it's what you realize, even heroes could fall. Right? Even heroes could fall, but this is definitely the game that I play the most. Zenless Zone Zero. This is okay. Zenless is moving to my sometimes. I feel for me, Zenless is going to become maybe my third most active game. I'm actually gonna play more of Zenless. I'm actually interested in getting to endgame with Zenless. I want to get my account up to speed, and I do actually want to do the endgame to try it out, because apparently a lot of people say the endgames in Zenless is some of the best of any gacha they've played. That's the word on the street from a lot of people that I hear. Like, if you actually care about endgames in a gacha, Zenless actually does it pretty well. And I've never done endgame in Zenless, like, ever in my life. And I want to get to a point where I can maybe try it out and see how far I get. And I'm going through the story at the moment. I'm catching up. I actually had a pretty good time, and I'm gonna be playing it a lot more frequently here. Again, maybe a couple times a week. Maybe a couple times a week. Yeah, they got the bi-weekly resets, right? So I'm actually looking forward to playing that a bit more. So yeah, I'd rather play Zenless over like all the other games right now. But that's how I'm dealing with that one. NTE. Man, I really wanted to like NTE. I really wanted to like, man. The story didn't grip me. I still haven't finished it because I don't really particularly like it very much for me. It's okay. It's a very pretty game. It's a very, very pretty game. I love the vibes. I think the music's pretty cool too. The character designs are pretty cool. The combat is fine. I like the difficulty of the bosses. I think that's great. And the difficulty is great. The combat is fine. It's very pretty, but the story is not for me. And to me, if the game doesn't have a good story, I'm really just not particularly interested. But is it a game that I'm going to try? At least temporarily, until, you know, I've built up some things enough. I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna put this in my sometimes, but not as much as Genshin. I feel like I'm really gonna give it a shot. But like, this is still in the air for me right now. I'm not having the best time. I don't see myself making this like my favorite game. I don't see this being a game I'm gonna be ecstatic about. Like, but I'm in the process of giving it a try. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give it a patch or two to see how it goes, and we'll go from there. All right, Limbus Company. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. All right. This is actually really hard for me to judge because I've only just started playing. Because it's in 07. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. This is the clip for the beginning of the video. Yeah, Limbus Company. Yeah, I hate this game. 07. It's done. I'm quitting. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm very interested in the story of Limbus. Like, I'm really locked in. I don't care much for the combat. But just because I don't care that much about the combat doesn't mean I'm not going to pay attention and try and learn it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm going to put the effort in this weekend to learn it better and understand what I'm doing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, that's what I look forward to. Or that's what I like, at least right now, because I'm at the beginning. I'm still getting used to the combat and how it works. I can't put it in frequent or sometimes. Right now, I am playing just for story. That is true. Right now, I'm playing for the story. I'm not really playing to do the gameplay every day, because if that was true, I'd be doing it a bit more. But right now, I am playing it just for story. But I'm gonna put it above Arknights like that. I'm playing it just for story. But by the way, this isn't ranking from like best to worst. I just want to make it clear. This isn't a ranking from like best to worst. This is literally like I sometimes will play these. This is just for story. This is what I frequent. Like this is not like S to like terrible tier. It's not like that. I just want to make that very, very clear. I want to make that very, very clear. But right now I'm playing Limbus for story. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. Right now, Limbus is the best story experience I'm having. Yeah, like Limbus is the best story experience that I'm having right now. Wizardry. The only reason I haven't played more of this game is because I got so pissed off. I got caught in a bug loop. The last time I played, I got caught in a bug loop for 5 hours, and it pissed me off so much that I just didn't play the game again. And then when I tried to log back in, I couldn't log into my account. And so I just couldn't be bothered. So it's not 07 because I don't hate the game, and it's not like I don't have an interest in playing it. That was fucking hilarious. No, it was not. Eventually I'll get around to it. When I can be bothered to fix my account. Well, when I can fix my account, then I'll play again, because I spent money on it. And now I can't even log into my account. So eventually I will, because I like a lot of systems about it. But until then, it's going in my eventually. Nikkei. Ah, man. It's not an 07 because I'm not never going to play it. This will be a game I play just for story. It's not going to be a game I play for anything else. I'm also not going to play to swipe. No, I'm not doing that either. I'm not going to spend money like that on it if I don't... Like, I pay to swipe on HSR because I actually do the endgames. But for Nikkei, I don't care to do that. I don't care to do that. So Nikkei will be a game I just play for story, but it's not a game I'm going to play frequently, but by all means. This might be a once a month sort of deal for me. Like, again, I'm not here to do dailies. I'm not here to maintain accounts. I'm not here to make my characters powerful. I just want to see what the story's about, and that's really it. I'm kind of the same for all these games right now here in the Just for Story. Limbus, I don't really care about, like, maxing out all my characters right now. That could change. Like, if I end up really, really enjoying Limbus, that could change, and I could maybe get more involved with its, like, gameplay, but right now, that's just not where I'm at. But again, everything can change. Punishing Grey Raven. Oh, this one's difficult. This one's difficult. I feel like this goes in play to swipe. Legit, I feel like this one to me goes in play to swipe because a lot of the characters look really fucking cool and they have a lot of like cool abilities. I just don't really care about its story. Everyone said to me that the PGL story is really good, but like maybe I just needed to play more and get to the better parts of the story, but I just didn't have that drive to actually want to try it. But I'm not going to drop it because some of the characters that come out actually seem pretty cool. Swiping a PGL, I know, when it's one of the least swipeable games. But potential story gets good after chapter 5000. It's like one of those things, right? When someone tells you, oh, like, watch this show, it gets better after season 3. It's like, I could just play so many other things at that point. Like, I don't think it's going to change my life that much, you know? Like, is it really that good that I need to wait that long for compared to doing other things? You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate PGR. I think it's a good little game. It's a good little game, but I think I'd just rather play something else. So I think if I like a character, I'm probably just going to swipe for them and try them out for a bit, and then we'll see how we go. You know? Yeah, like if it gets good after episode 500, I don't care. I will just do other things with my life. You know? That's how it is. Reverse 1999. Man. Oh. If I play, I'm just playing it for story. But I'm gonna be real. This is the game I have the least interest in playing right now. This might be a stream I do once every 6 months. I don't. The first like chapter and stuff was like okay, but like it didn't blow me away and it didn't hook me in too much. And I just don't know if I have enough time to really care to spend time into it. Again, it's the same thing. I could do other things. So don't expect this from me. Same thing with Nikkei. Like, don't really expect them, but we'll see. We'll see. The early chapter of Reverse 1999 suffered from poor localization. Oh, that's a shame. I thought the localization was fine, though. I thought the localization of the game was, like, fine, but, like, it's just... I just don't expect this to be a frequent thing for me at all. That's how it is. Star Saviors! Yeah, not playing that. I played that for 20 minutes, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm real. I played it for a grand total of 20 minutes. I got my, like, 10 pulls or my 20 pulls or whatever it was. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Not for me. Don't care. Goodbye. Yeah, no, not happening. Sorry, just not it. There should be a once in 6 months tier just to settle it. You know what? Maybe. You know what? Can I add a new one? Can I add a new one? Add row above. Wait, no, actually, hang on. Wait, can I delete this? Wait, hang on. Let me move it up. Okay. Once every 6 months. Let me move this up. All right, once every 6 months. Yeah, they're going here. Yeah, there we go. No. Eventually is like indefinite amounts of time. It could be 6 months, could be 1 year, could be 2. Can you rename 07 to S? No, absolutely not. Bro, this is kind of evenly spread out right now. Yeah, Star Savior is not interested in playing at all. Sorry. Mongol Stardive, also a game I'm not interested in playing. I played it for a stream. It seems very fun. Like, it seems very, like, almost slice of lifey in a way. The story was kind of like, the localization was actually pretty good. It was genuinely funny. It was actually genuinely funny, but, like, it's just not enough for me, and it doesn't give what I want out of a game. I play too many games that are kind of similar to how it works. That's just kind of it. Star Savior and Mongol Stardive became my daily go-tos over Hoyo titles. Hey, good for you, bro. Honestly, hey, if it's replaced some Hoyo games for you and you're happy with that, go for it. That's really cool, but it's just not, personally not for me. Ethereal Restore, I'm never touching that piece of shit, dog shit game again. I'm never touching that piece of shit fucking crap ass dev fucking L fucking, you know, it's going all the way here. That L fucking dumbass game ever. No, anyone who plays that game, they're lying to you that it's good. Might as well sponsor. Bro, they offered me money and I refused. Bro, fucking Ethereal Restart offered me thousands of dollars. Thousands to talk and promote their game. I shit you not, the biggest sponsor I would have ever had. And I said no because I hate the game that much. I hated it that much by the end. When you take it, bro, the day before I went on a rant on how much I fucking hated the game. I couldn't just take a sponsor the next day. Like, bro, they offered me so much money and I'm like, this game fucking sucks so much. No, fuck you. I don't care how much you're paying me. You couldn't pay me to promote that game. You couldn't. I just didn't like it. Sorry. You would rather take a raid Shadow Legends? Yeah, the difference is I don't play raid. I don't think any of you play raid either. I think everyone knows if someone takes a raid Shadow Legends sponsor, no one really gives a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't make raid a part of my fucking content. We don't fucking talk about it. It doesn't really fucking matter, right? Take the bag and then after the contract completely shit on it? No, I just couldn't. I just couldn't want to. Where is DNA? Oh, Do I Know the Abyss isn't technically a gacha game. Do Another Bits isn't technically a gacha game, but in terms of free-to-play game, yeah, I would put that in 07 too. Dude, how can anyone fucking promote that game after what they did? I'm gonna be so dead ass. After what they did, how could anyone fucking promote their game unless they're just looking for a bag? Genuinely. Genuinely. Like, how could it... There's no way anyone can promote and play their game unless they're just doing it for a bag. That's just it. Which is, if that's what you're doing, fair enough. But I'm just letting y'all know. Like, there ain't no way. Because people can improve. Sorry, I'm not trusting a game where they get hacked twice in a row and it's just like, no, I'm good, bro. What do they do? They got hacked multiple times and they just had a really shitty way of going around dealing with it. And like the gameplay itself just wasn't like that great. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of the devs. Like 3 times and completely ignore it. Well, they didn't ignore it, to be fair. That's not fair. They didn't ignore it, but it just like wasn't a response that I liked or made me feel comfortable downloading the game again. And I wouldn't feel comfortable recommending to other people to download it again either. You know, maybe in time, maybe in a year's time, maybe for a 2.0, it might be good. We'll see. But I'm just like, no, I'm good. There are just so many other games that you could play. You know what I mean? There's just so many others that you could play. It's like, why even? Why even? So that is my current Cap. What's your stance on all these gacha games? And I'm just not frequent. I'm not a daily player of gacha games. Sorry, I am the casual that you fear. I am the casual that you fear. I am the tourist, and guess what? I'm totally okay with that because I think it's I'm not as cringe for me to want to play these games as like a job that I have to do every single day, do my dailies every day. I'm just like autistic like that. You're the casual that plays more gachas than most people. Hey, because hey, this is what I do every day. I go live and I play these silly little free games because we love silly little anime games, you know? And I like that. And that's okay. That's why on this channel, I'm incorporating way more non-gacha content because I just want to play games. I'll be real, like, I'm a gamer. I'm not necessarily a gacha gamer, right? Like, I like these gacha games, but I also just like playing normal ass games too. And we're going to be incorporating a lot of other normal game content into this going forward because that's what I really want to do. That's what I really want to do. And hey, I'm excited for that kind of era, so I appreciate y'all. Thank you all so much for the enjoyment slop era. It's been really fun. I appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe! We're live every day! We do basically daily uploads. I appreciate you. Thank you. Come join the City Squad, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!